Hey y'all, welcome in. Welcome in. So I'm super excited for today. We are doing Build with the Boss Architect this week, but the big business edition, the big business edition. And I'm super excited because I need to share with y'all. I told y'all I've been working behind the scenes, got a whole bunch of Fortune 500 stuff going on. And so I decided to bring some Fortune 500 sauce to my audience here. Hey, Instagram crew. Hey, YouTube crew. Hey, Facebook crew. Y'all better come on in. We're talking about big business foundation. The theme this week is WWABBD. What would a big business do? So let's set the stage. We're going to set the stage for what's going on here. So first things first, right? I ain't crazy. I understand what is going on in the marketplace. I've had so many people that are like, girl, it's hard out here. It's hard out here for businesses. It's hard out here, for the masses. It's hard out here. We're trying to sell our little products. We're trying to sell our services. We're trying to sell all of these things. And it is hard out here. How many people have felt like it's just a little bit harder to sell? It's a little bit harder to get your stuff out there. And I'm going to explain exactly why that's happening. Okay? I'm going to explain. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of businesses had breakout success during the pandemic, right? Breakout success. Everybody was quitting their jobs, living their best life. Everybody was at the house bored. Everybody was like, I'm living my passion. I'm living my dream, all that stuff. Because during that time, we didn't have nothing else to do. If you think about it, we didn't have nothing else to do except for be present and live out our dreams and start our business, right? And that environment made it prime for people to slow down and to pay attention and to really thoroughly be interested in what you had to say. People were thoroughly interested in learning. They were thoroughly interested in doing all of these things. Hey, come on in, because there was nothing else for them to do. People had time to slow down during the pandemic. And so a lot of businesses were able to break out then. Okay. They were able to break out. Yeah, you can sell anything during the pandemic, right? It was what it was. And so we're starting there because I need to bring you guys to where we are right now. So it was easy to capture people's attention because they had nothing else to pull their attention away. We were all on lockdown, right? There was literally nothing else going on. We were all on lockdown. And so a lot of businesses were birthed. We had breakout moments. And let's not even talk about the PPP. Oh, baby, everybody that was anybody got a PPP loan except for the real businesses. I didn't see not one I didn't get a PPP loan. I didn't see not one real business get a PPP loan. But everybody that was an aspiring business had a PPP loan. So they had money. They had the house money to play with, right? They had the house money to play with. And so there was a lot of business explosions during that time. Now, here's what happened. Since so many people entered into the marketplace during that time, when it was very easy to enter into the marketplace, a lot of people got used to easy in business. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Business has never been easy, not real business, not even for the largest companies in the world. That's why Fortune 500 companies bring in consultants like me, because business itself, real business, is not easy. But I digress. Business got easy for a lot of people. It's not because business was easy, it's because the environment was primed for ease in business. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all picking up what I'm throwing down? And so people were able to have some breakout successes and honestly throw businesses together without really understanding business. People understood how to leverage all of the attention that was being paid on social media during that time, because at that time, everybody was living their life through social media. Are y'all getting what I'm saying? Everybody was living their life through social media. Okay. So what happened then when life started to go back to normal, when people started going back to work, when people started going back outside, when attention wasn't as readily available as it was back then, businesses that did not have a foundation started to scramble because the things that used to work did not work. Also, money became a little tighter because people no longer had PPP loans. They were no longer playing with the house money anymore. Now, when you want to invest in your business, you have to use your own money and your own leverage in order to do so. Am I right? Okay. So, herein lies where we are right now. So many businesses are still used to pandemic era success, and they have now failed. They have packed it up, they have hightailed it back to the workforce. And once again, there's no shade on anybody, it's just the reality of what has happened, because the things that they were doing before did not work. And this is now, ladies and gentlemen, what separates the real businesses from the businesses that got it out the mud. I didn't think I was gonna go here today. The businesses, real business, from the businesses that got it out the mud. If the only time you learned business is during the pandemic, and that's the only time you actually learned business and studied business, you don't actually know business. And I'm sorry for whoever this offends. Businesses have run the same way for a long time. The mechanics of business, the mechanics of marketing. And what happened was a whole bunch of surface level information flooded the internet. And everybody started picking up little bits and pieces of what was on the surface without actually understanding the mechanics of what goes up under the hood of business. Now, why can I talk about this? Because, baby, big business is what I do. I do this for the largest companies in the world. And I'm going to go ahead and speak this into the atmosphere. While everybody else was scrambling, I never once scrambled in my business, because my business has always had the foundation to thrive no matter what the economic climate is, because I build my business like a Fortune 500 company. So let's talk about this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all got your notebooks ready? Let's dive into some foundational things. I got my notes here. Some foundational things that you're going to learn, that I'm going to share directly from big companies. What foundationally do you need to have? What foundationally do you need to have in your business? You ready? Okay, we're talking about some good old Fortune 500 foundation. So here's where we're going to separate the play businesses from the real businesses. Real businesses have foundational elements that are always covered in their business. We don't just like hope and pray. Business is not, I know you want to pray. I pray every morning about my business. You understand me and my daily prayer, but I don't, I work with my prayers, right? So we need to have some foundation in our business. Okay. Y'all ready? Comment foundation if you're ready for foundation. So there are 4 critical elements that you need to have as a business to have a solid foundation. Fortune 500 companies know this. I teach my clients this. Once again, we're not doing play businesses anymore. We're doing real businesses. Amen. Amen today. Okay. So the first thing you need to have, okay, I see y'all. I see y'all out here. Foundation. The first thing that we need to have foundationally is a scalable and sellable offer. Somebody put that tongue twister in the comments. A scalable and sellable offer. Fortune 500 companies are good at doing something. They're good at doing something. Okay? And I have been here in this process. They are good at crafting offers that people actually want to buy. Not offers that they like, not offers that make them feel good and fuzzy inside. They are good at crafting offers that people want to buy. and that can be delivered at scale. I want you to take a minute for your business and think about this. Do you have an offer that people want to buy, an offer that's flying off the shelves and that can be delivered at scale? Meaning, if 100 people were to buy your offer today, could you handle it? And here, let's address the bigger. Do 100 people even want to buy your offer? Right? Scalable and sellable. As a business that wants to be in business for a long time, that wants to activate what I call long money in your business, you got to make some long money moves, right? And I'm going to add one more thing to your scalable and sellable offer. Is that offer flexible? Is it nimble? Meaning, could you change it at the drop of a dime to fit the new needs of your client, the new needs of the marketplace? See, here's where a lot of businesses don't show their dimension. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I can tell when businesses don't have any depth or dimension because they do the same things over and over again. They literally have nothing new to bring to the marketplace. It's the same things over and over again. And when those things no longer work, they no longer have a leg to stand on. They no longer have a foundation, and so they no longer have a business. It got real quiet and quiet. Where's my church fan? And y'all know I'm on one day. I haven't even had my coffee this morning, and I can't even give a good word today. It got real quiet. Anybody can dance on TikTok. Anybody can dance on TikTok. What happens when your knees get bad, though? What happens when you get tired of dancing? Anybody can grind their way to success, right? AM EST right here. But what are we actually doing to build sustainability? Is our business nimble? Can we shift at the drop of a dime? Okay. I'm just getting y'all warmed up because I need you to start thinking like a big business. Big business. Big business says they spend a lot of money and time making sure that they're scalable, that they're sellable, and that they are nimble. Meaning, can we respond to the marketplace if need be? Oh, come on, somebody. Y'all didn't think y'all was coming in here to get this today. Respond to the marketplace if need be. So we got our scalable, sellable, nimble offer. That's the first thing, activating long money in your business. I'll show you a little bit about that later on, but I need you to get the foundation. Okay? Y'all want me to share my screen, don't it? Y'all want me to share my screen. Let me see if I got something for y'all because I need to drive this home. And I wasn't even planning on sharing this screen today. So let me find what I need to share with y'all. This should be fun. So I can paint the picture for what we actually need. I think I got a visual aid. Visual aids are never bad to help you guys out. So I want to show you foundationally when you have your scalable and sellable offer. Now, what are the structures that you need to build to basically create the foundation for your business? What are now the structures that you need to build? I'm not talking about cute little automations. I'm not talking about, what you can hire a VA to do. No, I'm talking about big business structure. What are the structures that you need to create in order for your business to operate in the long term? And I'm saying this very, very, I'm saying it with my whole chest, and I hope that you guys are feeling it. I'm saying this with a lot of conviction because here's what I'm going to say. A lot of people have gotten parts of what they should do. And I'm going to tell you why this is important to me. You get parts because most people that I have encountered, and this is not a knock on anybody, but I'm just going to say this, and some of y'all, if you want to tell on yourselves, you absolutely can. Most people don't like this type of stuff. And what do I mean by this type of stuff? What I am telling you is boring. Okay, it's boring, it's not sexy, it's not fun, it will not give you a dopamine rush, right? Building infrastructure, and I'm using big words here today. Building infrastructure is not fun. It is not cute. It is not pretty. It is not dancing on TikTok, right? It is not doing a brand shoot. It's not networking events. Some of y'all kid me with this. I go to networking events all the time. I'm going to network my way. Okay. What happens when you can't go to the networking event? See, I don't like my money drying up in no way, shape, or form. Right? Money needs to always be on. You get what I'm saying? And so if your money, I want you to ask, is my money dependent on whether I got to go do something? Then you're not setting your business up to have an infrastructure or a foundation. If the infrastructure is based on you, then you don't have infrastructure. Right? I know y'all like the warm and fuzzy stuff. You want me to talk about mindset stuff and let you cry on my shoulder. Ooh, girl, it's going to be okay. You got to step into the woman you're supposed to be. And we don't do that here. You should already be the woman you're supposed to be. It's time for us to build. It's time to build. Right? So your infrastructure needs to always be on. So we talked about your scalable, sellable, and nimble offer. Now, how do we actually make sure that this offer gets out? Is that the $1 million question y'all been wanting to ask me? Kendra, how do we get this offer out in front of people? How do we get it out in front of people? How do we actually make sure people buy? Y'all can go ahead and ask that question in the comments. Kendra, how? Well, there's an entire ecosystem that you have to make sure that people don't just buy one time, but that they're always buying from you and that you're always able to move people through your process and your business. As you evolve, your clients should be evolving as well. So here's how this ecosystem works. When you have your offer, I need you to understand that your offer is your biggest positioning tool in your business, meaning what you actually offer to people, what people can purchase from you should be the thing that solidifies who you are in the marketplace. A lot of us are struggling with our business because we have not made a decision about who we are. And our offers are so broad and so busy that nobody truly understands what we do. I help people walk in their purpose. What the hell does that mean? Right? I help everybody that want to be helped do everything ever in the world that they ever wanted to do. That's how some of the offers sound. So what positioning do you have? The everything of everybody that ever wanted to do anything in the world? Like, we have to be solid on our offer so that decides our positioning in the marketplace. So what does your positioning look like? When I say positioning, I mean when someone comes into your contact, when someone sees your social media profiles, when someone pulls up or whatever, anybody comes into contact with you, they need to know what your position in the marketplace is within 7 seconds of coming into contact with you. Why? Well, because in 7 seconds, that's about as long as you got to capture people's attention. I told you earlier, people don't have attention spans at all. Right? And so we need to understand what it is that you can do for me. What it is that you can do for me. Right? And so the way that we do positioning at the Boss Architect and the way that big companies do it is, and I'm going to take a step back, a little bit different. Most of the big companies that I work with, Fortune 500 companies, they are brand marketers. Do y'all know that most of them don't even really care about the money that they make? So their first goal is not to make money. Their first goal is to make their shareholders happy. Their second goal is for brand equity, right? And brand awareness, right? And then their third goal is to make money. As a small business owner, your first goal is to make money. You don't have the brand name value that Nike does. You don't have the brand name value that Target does. You don't have that brand name value yet. And so we have to lead with a different type of positioning than these companies lead with because we are not household names yet. From a positioning standpoint, your positioning comes through how you name your offers, how you present yourself in the marketplace. I don't just call myself the boss architect because it's cute, right? There's a lot of meaning in that name. There's a lot of meaning. Architecture means structure. You see it in my branding. You see it in even behind me right now. My brand has a lot of architectural elements in there. There's a lot of hard lines in there because there's a part of me that is very structured and very rigid when I build businesses. And then there's the feminine side. That's where we bring in the colors and the different textures because that is the side of me that is playful and has a big personality. But your branding and your impact and your positioning needs to speak for itself up front. And we have to be clear with our words. And a lot of us are still not clear with our words because we are still not clear on what we do. Your foundation starts with your offer. And my pick, are we getting some things together? I want to address something really quickly because I've talked to a lot of people that are on here today. I've talked personally. And I want to tell you, one of the reasons you struggle with your offer is because you feel like you are going to miss out on something if you only do one thing. Now, I am not anti what they call them multi-passionate entrepreneurs. I'm not anti you doing all the things that you have ever wanted to do in your life. But can I just give you a little bit of wisdom? Start with one. Start with one. I stand before you as a business owner that has made millions and millions of dollars off of one thing. That one thing allowed me to do all of the other things that I want to do. But I never missed a dollar that belonged to me because I said, no, I only do this. No, I only work with these people. No, this is who I serve. No, this is what I specialize in. This is what I am an expert in. I've never missed a dollar that belonged to me. You understand me? The second thing that I see, let me talk to y'all real quick and let me get the camera back on me. The second thing, I'm releasing somebody today. I talked about the book, The Four Agreements, yesterday, but I need to bring the four agreements back around. All right. It's the second agreement. Don't take anything personally. Lean into the second agreement. See, a lot of us only we're doing the things that we want to do. We're serving people in a way that is actually not aligned with us. We're trying to do everything for everybody because we've been taking everything personally for so long. We want the people, let me lean in real quick. We want the people who we already know to support us. We want to work with the people that we already know. We want our cousin, them, our friend, them, our coworkers, them to work with us. And so we, instead of doing what we actually should be doing, we try to make offers to appease everybody who we've already interacted with, who we've already seen, who we already know. I am going to tell you right now, stop it. Them folks ain't none of your clients. You have tried to create an offer to appease the people that are around you. Do y'all know how big this world is? We are thinking like big businesses. We're thinking like global businesses, not the folks on your block that you went to high school with, that you run in a circle with. Let them loose. Let them loose. I've had the privilege of doing business all over the world. All over the world. And I'm going to say this. Let's get real quick. I'm going to say this. And it's going to like just be something, right? Pamela said, girl, you just said a word. Somebody needs to be set free. I think how I do because I've been exposed to so much and because I've experienced so much. I've been able to travel the world doing business. I actually specialize in Asian countries. Now, I remember I was working on a project one time. And in this project, I don't know how I actually slept during this project. So, long story short, I was working as a manufacturing strategy lead at Otis Elevators. So, you know, Otis Elevators, elevators, escalators. The manufacturing strategy lead. I was in charge of making sure that escalator production was standardized across plants in China, the Czech Republic, and the US. So I literally was working in, like, literally would have meetings with China, Czech, and the US, and I had to try to figure out how to work that into my schedule. And I'll never forget, I ended up in China for about a month or so. And it was hilarious because I landed in Shanghai, and that was where my first set of meetings were. And then I flew from Shanghai to Hangzhou. And then I went to Guangzhou, and then I went to Hangzhou from Guangzhou. Then I went to Tita. Y'all know where Tita is in Tianjin, and that's the whole nother thing. Then I spent the weekend in Beijing. It was crazy. I digress. I learned so much about myself on that trip because there was so much that I was navigating culturally. Being a Black woman, like, let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Being a Black woman coming over into factory, so not like high city life in China. Shanghai was probably like the most accepted place that I was, but coming into like rural factory towns, it was literally, I felt like a celebrity and an outcast at the same time because people would look at me and look like they had seen a ghost. They were taking pictures of me, and having to just navigate that barrier right there. It was interesting. But let me tell you something. By the time I left, we were all the best of friends. We were all the best of friends. And you know why? Because I had an epiphany at that moment. I'm like, I'm here because it was my expertise. Out of everybody else in the world that could have been here, it was my expertise that landed me here. Come on, somebody. Out of everybody else in the world that could have been here, it was my expertise that landed me here. So you know what? Even though it's not who I think wants me to serve them, I'm gonna make it do what it do because I am the only person that is qualified to do what I came here to do. Somebody needed that word right now because this was somebody on here that you are the only person qualified to serve that specific group of people in the way that you're supposed to serve them, but you're out here doing all this other stuff. Big businesses understand expertise. You start out as an expert, then you move into a generalist if you so choose. But you need the footing to establish yourself as an expert. I hope I just set somebody free. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna say about that. Your people that you're looking at are not the people who you're supposed to serve. You may luck up and find some of those people in your circle, but stop building for your circle and start building for your expertise. You're welcome, Pam. Okay, so I'm gonna bring back the screen. Bring back the screen. So that's our positioning. And our positioning, we really want to focus on how do we communicate our expertise, right? How do we communicate our expertise in a way that, works? The second thing, second ecosystem, see if I can pull my little thing, is we need to have a mechanism to constantly attract people to us. Hey, Marquita. We need to have a mechanism that constantly attracts people to us. Now, and I wasn't gonna spill too much of the sauce on here today, but let me tell y'all something. Let me just. My name is Kendra J. Lewis, the boss architect, and I here in business for a long time. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 23 years old. The boss architect is 6 years old. Haven't missed a beat, right? And that's not to brag, it's to say that if you look to your left and you look to your right, some of the folks that's been teaching y'all and been telling y'all to do all this cute stuff and this funny stuff and all this fancy stuff and the dance and the post a million times a week and to do this and do that and to get on Clubhouse and where Clubhouse at right now? I'll wait. If you look to your left and you look to your right, a lot of them aren't here anymore. And that's all I'm going to say about that. We build sustainable foundations. Sustainable foundations. Big business secret. We are always generating leads. Somebody say always in the comments. We're always generating leads. Now, here's my secret weapon. Y'all ready? My secret weapon. We're not just generating any leads. We're generating leads with intent. We're generating leads with intent. Okay? And what do I mean by that? I want everybody to put your imagination hat on. You ready? Got your imagination hat on? Just my imagination. Hey. Running away with me. Hey. Y'all know I'm a goof troop. Always generating leads with intent. Imagine you see an advertisement that comes across your screen. And that advertisement speaks into your soul. Y'all better come on. It speaks into your soul. And you think in your head, ooh, baby, she is talking to me. That is exactly me. Girl, that is me. That's what I'm experiencing right now. And that person then says, I'm inviting you to a free event that I'm having where I can talk to you more about this. You can come in and you can learn more from me. Come attend this event where you get to be in person with me and I'm going to be on stage telling you all about how I can now solve that problem that we know you have. And you give that person your email and you're like, yeah, I'm ready because I want to go. I want to be at that event. I need to get this information. Let me tell you something. Are you more likely to buy something from that person after you sit with them in their event? Or are you more likely to buy something from somebody who just said, here go an ebook. Here's an ebook. And let me just be clear, the ebook don't even be that damn good. I'll wait. Or here, sit and attend my 3-hour webinar that's pre-recorded and that's not really gonna tell you anything. Right. But here we go. Once again, big business structure. Big businesses know that One, because big businesses study human behavior. Big businesses study human behavior. We study psychology. We study sociology. I'm actually a sociology undergrad. No, that was my degree in undergrad. We understand how humans move collectively. But see, when the gurus, when they regurgitate information from other people, they don't understand the mechanics. The way that I attract is by creating events. Your live series is an event. It's something that people can binge watch. It's something that people can participate in. It's something that people can activate. It's something that people can interact with you on. We're basically selling free tickets to an event. Like, think about it. How many of y'all are watching me right now and interacting with me? You realize you're inside of my funnel, right? You realize you're inside of my funnel. It's 11, what, 11 something a.m. People are at work. People are doing other stuff, but you're here. Bloop. Right? This is important. Some people hopped off. They're like, "Oh, she said I was in her phone. I need to hurry and get off." Uh, are you in my web now? So, y'all, that's not how it actually works. So, some people got scared. Oh, let me get out so she don't see me. Oh God. Look, so what we do is we take this mechanism and we wrap a sales funnel around it. There are automations that go along with it. Y'all, that's not how the internet works. I'm sorry. She's like, hurry up and get off here. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. That just tickled me. Oh, that just tickled me. Look, we wrap an entire automation around your live series and we leverage that as your lead generation tool. Now, I said this privately yesterday in my F500 Fierce, my 7-figure empire builders group, but I'm going to say it here. Y'all ready? I'm declaring it boldly. Let me sit up. The reason that a lot of you have not generated leads and are not generating quality leads with intent is because you are afraid of Facebook ads. You continue to post your organic content. And the thing about organic content is what that is doing is just circulating around to the people that you already know. Marquita said, "Thank you, honey." Marquita said, "I just love when you teach." Thank you, boo. All right. It literally just circulates your content around to the people that you already know. It never breaks you out of your circle. So when you are talking about generating leads with intent, and let me say this, the people who you already know some of them may buy from you, but that well is going to run dry really quickly, which is why when people always tell me they go through like ebbs and flows in their business and, oh, I'm on the revenue roller coaster and it's feast or famine and I post and I do this and I do this. If you are having to come up with a different hustle every month for your business, it's because you don't have structure. Right? Oh gosh, it's because you don't have structure, right? And so um here's what happens, right? you are going to, right? Legacy Queen said, I've been doing ads, so it must be my messaging. But friend, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, it's your messaging and your offer. And I don't even know, I haven't ever looked into your ads. It's your messaging and your offer. Whenever people tell me the ads too bad, it's your messaging and your offer. All right. So I'm gonna tell you guys, like, let me tell you a little something. So which goes back to scalable, sellable, and communicating your offer and all that good stuff. Facebook ads. Let me just tell y'all how y'all ready for just a quick breakdown of how Facebook ads work. I talked about this yesterday, but I'll do it here really quickly because I don't want to hold y'all that long. Facebook has over 30,000 unique data points on all of its 2 billion plus users on the platform. 30,000 unique data points. Okay. It knows what our behaviors are. It knows what we are shopping for. It knows what we've been Googling. It knows what pages we're interested in. It knows who we follow. It knows our behaviors, and its algorithm is able to tie behaviors to purchasing intent. You understand me? So it's our job to program the Facebook ad machine to let Facebook know exactly what we are offering and to be very clear with what we're offering. And our offers need to be very clear and compelling. And then it's our job to then speak directly to the type of person who we're working with. So I'll give you an example. So this was the ad that made $1.2 million from one ad. Made $1.2 million from one ad. Some of y'all know what that ad is because y'all got sucked in for that ad. And literally, it was an ad where I literally the offer was ready to launch masterclass. That was the offer. And listen to what the ad said. I kind of remember it by heart. It was me in front of my house. And this is literally what I said on the video. And it was with my iPhone. And I just said, I can't launch because I don't have the funding. I can't launch because I need to understand how funnels work, or I need to set up an email, or I can't launch because I can't figure out like how many times I need to post on social media. I can't launch. It was literally like going through all of the reasons in women's mind why they can't launch their business. And then the offer was coming and ready to launch. And my promise was I'll show you how to launch any business using only your brain and your mouth. Y'all remember that? The offer was delicious. The messaging was on point. That is why the Facebook ad worked. So, but I'm going to say all of this, the messaging starts from your offer. The messaging starts from your offer. And so we got to get some offers right in here, right? Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm almost done. So once we have our attraction down from a foundational standpoint, this is some big business stuff. I told y'all I was showing big business stuff today. Once we have the attraction down, we have to have a mechanism for selling in our business. How often are we selling in our business? So I'm going to tell you, I have multiple mechanisms for selling. Okay. And this is where everybody should do. I'm going to teach you some really quickly. I have a mechanism for selling that is called my private strategy session. We call it the inflection point inside of the Boss Architect. The inflection point is once a week. You do a private strategy session with a group, so not one-on-one calls, for people that are ready to buy into your core program or service. Okay. The second way that I sell is directly from my live streams. The third way that I sell is in all of my emails. Every single email that I send to my list has something that I call a power close. Has anybody ever seen my power close? Okay. Let me know. Just put power in the comments if you want me to talk about it. Power clothes. Also, I'm constantly selling inside of my programs that I have. If you buy a $10 course, well, I don't have no $10 courses, but $27 course, $97 course, inside of that course, there's going to always be options for you to buy other things. So we're always cross-selling and upselling. And these are always on. These are always on. These are never off. Right? And I think that's the huge thing that people need to understand. These are actually ecosystems, meaning that those ecosystems are there to work in your favor. They're all connected. They're all doing the work for you, while all you have to do is show up. All you have to do is show up. It's such a beautiful thing. You just show up, right? Okay, Legacy Queen said power close. Legacy Queen, the power close is basically an addendum to your email signature. And in this email signature, you're basically always showing people ways in which you can help them, ways in which you can work with them. And I actually, inside of my CRM system, y'all know I use Entreport. So that's my marketing automation system and my funnel build, all that stuff. And inside of that, I can track how many sales come directly from those emails, and it is astounding. Literally, it's just putting the opportunity in front of people in a way that's not like pushy or it's like, hey, look, whenever you're ready, here's how I can help. And those offers are structured in a very particular way, but that's how we do that. Inside of my courses, there's always like, here's your next step, or here's some things that can help out. Have we sat down and built the structure for that? And I was going to see if I still had this on my whiteboard so I can show y'all. But every time I create something new, I always build a map around it. I always build a map around it. And that map is always pointing to all of the different things that like complement it, that need to be upsold to it, the different nuances inside of each one. And the reason that I'm telling you this once again, why don't people teach this? Why aren't people doing this as much? Because it is not easy. I do structure and operations for the largest companies in the world for a living. And I've done it for over 20 years now. And I still like get demotivated to do it sometimes because it's grunt work. It feels like you're never going to finish. But let me tell you something. When you finish, you got a masterpiece on your hands. When you finish, you have a masterpiece that you don't have to touch again. Okay? So I'm going to give y'all one final big business secret. You ready? Put ready in the comments. You want this final secret. One final big business secret. Then I'll let y'all go. I will let you go. Hey, y'all. I didn't even see my folks on Instagram. Hey, boo. Okay. We're ready. One big business secret. One more I'm going to tell y'all. Baby, listen. I promise you, if you allow yourself to stop being so distracted by every little cute thing somebody put in front of you on the internet, I promise you they ain't told you the full story. I want y'all to think about this. Look, how many times have you like just purchased stuff and they're like, this gonna be the one. It's gonna be the one. It's gonna be the one. And it's easy. It's easy to make your millions. And all it required you to do was just to sit down and take some notes. That's all it required you to do, was to sit down and take some notes. How the hell you gonna become a millionaire by taking notes? You ain't built nothing, right? And I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of people out here, they know y'all attention span short. You don't like when stuff get hard, you don't like it. So they're gonna give you the little easy stuff to do. Here, write in your journal your way to millions. Baby, send me that journal right now. Send me the journal right now that I can journal and get $1 million. Why y'all be signing up for this stuff? I need an answer. Why you be signing up for this stuff? Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Shit is hard. Facebook don't demonetize me because I cuss. You know, I get a little rowdy sometimes. Facebook don't demonetize. Shit is hard. I'm gonna go ahead and say it again since I already cussed one time. When we build, the infrastructure is not fun. It's not cute. It's not gonna give you dopamine rush. As a matter of fact, you may snatch your wig off a couple of times. I know, good Lord knows I have. That's why I got a different wig on today than I had on yesterday. Right? But I digress. When you build the infrastructure, it will work in your favor for the long run. Can I show y'all one more thing about big business that's gonna blow your mind? Blow your mind. Big businesses value something so important. Guess what big businesses want? They want speed to market. Speed to market. Meaning there's somebody out here right now that you have an idea. And you've been sitting on that idea for Lord only knows how long. You've been sitting on that idea. You like, I'm on lump, but I see I gotta have this, and see I gotta do this, and see I gotta build this, and see I need somebody to build me a website, and I need somebody to do, and then I gotta get somebody to do this and that. And then when you finally see that idea in the marketplace, you be pissed because you're like, I had that idea first. Let me tell you something. When you actually take the time and you allow your infrastructure to be built, you know what infrastructure unlocks for you? And I'm going to show y'all this in a second. Infrastructure unlocks speed. Infrastructure unlocks speed. I want to ask y'all a question. Do you know when I came up with the idea to do this entire whole week of training and all that stuff? I came up with this idea Saturday night. Actually, Sunday morning at 12 something in the morning. So Sunday morning about 12 or 5 a.m. It was already activated on Monday. Y'all ain't missed the automation. Y'all ain't missed a text message. You ain't missed the email. Why did you think I could do that? Here's why. Once you build the infrastructure, if you sit your behind down and get with somebody that actually knows how to build infrastructure in real life, and you build infrastructure, you always have a head start on anything that you need to launch. Why? Because all you do is copy it. I want to show y'all a little automation, a little infrastructure that I built. Now it's complex. I told y'all the automations that I build are not just whack ass VA automations. They have a million delicate little parts. So I want to show y'all the map first and foremost. And yes, y'all see how big this map is. Okay, I'm just showing y'all the scope of this. I built this back in 2019. Do y'all know what I do every time I want to launch something new? Let me show y'all a little trick. Every time I want to launch something new, I go back and copy this thing that I built in 2019. Oh Lord. Go back and copy this thing that I built in 2019. Y'all see that? You sure you want to copy this? I sure do. And all I do is change out the content. That's it. Web page is already built. Emails, automations already triggered. Everything's already set up. I just copy it and change out the content. That's why I can get anything done that I want to launch. That's why nobody will ever beat me to market with my idea. Some of y'all letting somebody that can barely spell cat run circles around you because you stuck on how to get it done. They launched your idea before you. Because you've been too busy signing up for them courses that said it was easy. It's going to be easy. Come and sit and learn the easy way. The easy way. I'm telling you right now, this shit ain't easy. Keep cussing. Lord, forgive me. But what I will tell you, I'm a magician with this. All right. So if you want to learn how to build your foundation, then my dear, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Okay. Now y'all ready? Y'all ready? I got something for you. I got a little something for you. What did I tell y'all was the first thing you needed in your foundation? Anybody remember? Y'all remember from earlier? What was the first thing I said you needed in your foundation? Y'all forgot because I've been talking so much. Scalable, sellable, and nimble offer. Scalable, sellable, and nimble offer. For the past month, I have been doing my intensives with people. Raise your hand if I did an offer intensive with you and snatched your whole offer together. Out of the offer intensives that I did, there are people that have already been making sales. Shout out to Dr. Quayle. Shout out to Liana, already making sales from their offers because I gave them the structure for a scalable and sellable offer, right? This is your primary thing that you need. Well, I love y'all, but I did over 25 of those in the past month. I'm tired. Okay. I'm tired. So I decided to put my brain into a program and to show you my new method for how to build a scalable, sellable offer. Okay. And how to get that offer ready to sell. Y'all in suspense. I just hear the suspense, a pin dropping in the room. Okay. Pin dropping in the room. Yeah, Dr. Quayle said the offer intensive was a game changer. Yes, God. Yes, God, it was. So I want to introduce you guys to something that actually was something that I was going to launch in a different way, but this is I'm nervous. This is what I was led to do. And I'm going to explain everything to you in a second. I'll explain everything to you. But I decided to launch Live Sexy Launch. Y'all know structure is the new sexy. Structure is the new sexy. Live Sexy Launch is my method, is my way of designing offers that are designed to sell, that are designed to be delivered easily, and that only require 2 hours a week of your time to work with clients. I want y'all to think about this. Who would love to have a 7-figure business where they only have to spend 2 hours a week working with clients? 7-figure business, 2 hours a week working with clients. I know I do. So let me explain why this was designed and how this was designed, right? What I decided to do, and everybody that has done an offer intensive with me knows this, is that if you are a coach or a course creator, where's my coaches, course creators, experts? Where you at? I'm talking to you. Right? Y'all like to design these long, drawn out programs because you think that's what's going to get you a lot of money. And what happens with those long, drawn out programs? I need my people that have done these programs before to people don't finish, they fall off the wagon, they be wanting their money back, they don't finish again, they fall off the wagon again, they disappear, then they come back 3 years later and be like, hey, I purchased something from you 3 years ago, right? We're not doing that. In this new era of people being jaded and people not having the time and attention and people just not being bought into courses and programs, I want to introduce you to my 4-week sprint model. Somebody put 4 weeks. 4 weeks in the comments. 4 weeks. So I created these offers to be designed for you to deliver in 4 weeks and for it to require 2 hours a week. Also, what we are going to do is every week you are going to have a tangible output for them. Why do we want a tangible output? Because when people are working on something tangible, it gives them a dopamine rush. People like to finish things. They like to have something that they are completing throughout the process. And when you have long drawn out programs, there are not enough finish lines inside of those programs to keep people motivated to get something done. So we build dopamine hits into this method. And this is how you create your offers. Secondly, we create, or thirdly, rather, we create community around this. So you want to build out a community that is going to become your brand evangelists, that are going to become your case studies, your testimonial engine. So we build a community around this. The fourth thing is that we schedule out these in a cohort model. We schedule them out in a cohort model. Y'all want to see one of the tools I built for you for this cohort model? Let me go ahead and show off a little bit. I'm about to say, Kendra, show off. Show off a little bit. We build out the tools for this cohort model. I got to get my screen right so I can show off. Because y'all know one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to build a tool. You understand me? Here we go. Y'all ready? So I created a tool to where you can schedule your entire year of cohort out. You put in the date that you want to start your first cohort. You put in the date you want to start your first cohort. Let's do an August cohort. And you want to meet on Thursday nights. Okay, so August 1st is your first cohort. I want to show y'all some magic. It was so fast, you didn't even see it. So fast, all of your cohorts are scheduled out for the next year. You know, when every class is meeting. Why is this important? Because then this is when I would schedule my vacations around my cohort meeting dates. Right? I know every meeting that I have for the next year. We're not done. I also give you this because y'all know I wasn't gonna leave you without an automation. So I automated how you deliver your cohorts. I automated this. So all you do is take my automation, and all you have to do is to put the cohort start date in there, and that's it. It will automate your automations for the remainder of the year. So every new cohort that comes in is going to send them the email about the first class, second class, third class, and the fourth class, and it's going to send a testimonial email. Okay. I also bring you guys behind the scenes of how to collect testimonials and case studies. Yes, Legacy Queen, you can build this out and go high level. What I always tell people do is if you want to get any of my automations, just do the free trial with Untreport so you can get my automations out of there, and then you can build it and go high level. Right. But yeah, this is literally everything you need, and the testimonial engine is beautiful. It's how I collect all my testimonials in a very slick and sexy way. And that allows you social proof. So I show you how to build out your offer. I show you how to break down your offer. I show you how to brand your offer. I show you how to then take that branded offer and like sell that offer. So I give you your offer pitch. I then show you how to take that offer and create your tangibles, meaning the things that you're going to have people working on every single week. I then show you how to schedule out all of your meetings, not only just in your calendar, but for your clients as well inside of your community. And then what we go through is now how you need to show up, how you deliver this, how you do all of this stuff, right? So dope. And of course, I can't give you a tangible offer without giving you a tangible to take away. So this is your workbook that you get, the guide for everything in here. I break down everything and I give you my chat GPT prompts. I give you everything that you need to create this offer. The chat GPT prompts are inside of the workbook as well as they're inside of the course portal. So really showing you how to do all of this stuff, how to break this down, how to get your course program designed in a way that is scalable and sellable. Okay? Scalable and sellable. That's what this whole thing is for. Okay? See my testimonial engine, all that good stuff. Okay. So I got one question. Who's ready? We ready. We ready. So I did something a little special for you guys. I did something a little special. This is a $500 program, but I got a coupon code that I put on there to give you $300 off. We're going to make this no excuses. $300 off. Klarna, Afterpay, PayPal, all of them are on there. I got to get the link for the coupon for y'all. Hold on. Let me get the coupon. Don't want y'all fussing saying I didn't give you the coupon. Okay. Even if you don't get the coupon link, I just posted this in the comments. The coupon link is the coupon code is sexy 300. Sexy 300. That's the coupon code. Sexy 300. When I tell you I put my foot all up in this, my foot is in here. Y'all understand? Foot is in here. Yeah, people don't even know. Right? People don't even know how much of a steal that is. Now that coupon only available for today. Child, I ain't playing with folks. It's only available for today. Go buy. Oh, Erica said, can you post the link here? Let me see. Erica, let me see. Hold on. I think I gotta go. You're on my personal page. Let me get my personal page, folks. My Instagram folks, I know you feel left out. My IG folks, just comment sexy in my comments and I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link that has the coupon code attached to it. Okay, here we go. Oh no, I'm on the Boss Architect right now. All I really want. Erica, I'm coming. I'm coming now. I want the world to know. Okay, here we go. Got it. Now I'm showing on screen. Okay, there we go. All right. How y'all feeling? Did I give you what you needed today? The structure, the foundation. The foundation is what we needed. on today, my goodness, my God, today. So look, we're doing it all over again. Not this same thing, but I will be on tonight. Um, I'll be on again tonight. I think tonight. Hmm, let me make sure. Let me check the schedule. Yep, I'll be on tonight for another fireside chat. Tonight is about, so for the people that are still working their 9 to 5, for the people that are still working their 9 to 5, tonight will be about when I knew it was time to leave my 9 to 5. So a lot of people ask me, like, when do I know it's time to leave my job? When do I know it's time to do this? I will tell you exactly when I knew it was time to leave, and the advice that I always give people when it's their time to leave too. So yeah, I will see you guys tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, I love you. Stay F500 fierce, and let's build these big businesses. Bye, y'all.